Working time can be accessed by clicking the Working Time option under Overview or by selecting the same option on the Employee Self-Service tab. The Working Time option allows you to request leave or view available leave balances. Instructions for all online functions can be found by accessing the links within ESS. Instructions will be available on the right side of the page next to the online function. Your address can also be updated online through ESS by accessing the Personal Information tab. Complete both the permanent address and the mailing address even if they are the same. It is important that you keep your address up to date so that your W-2 is received in a timely manner. The next section will review how to enter or update your W-4 tax withholding certificate online. This section in Employee Self-Service is the same as completing the W-4 form. This process is required to be completed by all OCPS employees. This is a copy of the 2017 Employees Withholding Allowance Certificate, or W-4 form. In Employee Self-Service, you will select W-4 tax withholding and refer to the instructions on the right side of the screen. This section can be updated anytime there is a change in the filing status, such as a divorce, birth of a child, or retirement. The W-4 determines the amount of taxes withheld from each check. Penalties arise on income tax returns if there is a failure to withhold sufficient taxes throughout the calendar year. The Payroll Services website also has relevant forms pertaining to payroll. Click the Forms link on the left side of the screen and use the scroll bar to scroll to the bottom of the page to locate the Direct Deposit Authorization form. This Direct Deposit Authorization form must be completed by all OCPS employees and provides the district authorization to deposit your biweekly wages into a financial institution of your choice. The form requires a voided check for all checking accounts or a letter on bank letterhead for savings accounts. It is important to understand that you must not close an account until you have completed a new direct deposit authorization form and submitted it to Payroll Services. It can take up to 2 weeks to process the paperwork for new or changed accounts. It is important that the direct deposit authorization form is completed accurately and legibly. The agreement section must be signed, and faxes will not be accepted. If the form is not completed before your first check is processed, your check will be held in Payroll Services until the proper documentation has been completed. Remember, the Payroll Services website is a valuable source of information. You can access the link titled Payroll Calendars to view the payroll calendar for the position in which you work. The payroll calendars provide the attendance dates, pay dates, and number of days paid. You can also see how many payments are scheduled during the fiscal year in the upper right corner of the document. If you have any questions regarding information discussed in this presentation, you can access the FAQs on the payroll website for additional information. Remember, the Work Locations Payroll Secretary is available to answer many of your payroll questions. If he or she is unable to assist you, you may contact Payroll Services at 407-317-3260. This concludes the payroll section of the pre-employment orientation.